you've just got to go that last couple of inches to try and make it happen. We're heading into Overpass, the third map here in this grand final series, the map pick of Chaos. And we're all tied up at 1-1. The pistol round already beginning. And it's Triumph with this CT side start. They've gone for a bit of a classic. If you've ever played Overpass in your life, you're going to know about the one guy peak mid, the other four stack B, and Moose is dinked immediately. Already out of middle, and he's getting hounded down by Chaos. They're looking to go a man up, and they might catch this Moose getting back into the site, but he does live to tell the tale. Shake on the early rotate. The rest of Triumph now falling in as well. But this A site is already overrun unless Moose can do the impossible. He's so damn low. Jonji blinded will get him. And the bomb now going down. The retake having to come through for Triumph.
Oh, they're just jumping through the smoke. Zepp's on the truck with a double, and it's domination in this A site. Only Junior left up. Bit of a pistol player he is, but smoked off for the first, and nothing he can do. Looking for that second pick, but Zeppa's waiting for the bank flank. Vanity all this time is playing the bottom. He's saying, you guys have fun. Go kill him. Enjoy it. But I'll be here in case the round gets awfully close, and it doesn't feel like it will. Junior not being given the opportunity, being wrapped on the box, and they're just playing with him now. Zeppa finally finishes with 3 in the round, and that's Chaos with a very fast-paced pistol.
Very fast pace. Just right up in your face there in the A site.
Yeah, Mirage took like a very execute heavy tone, right? Like I don't want to say puggy, that's the wrong word, but you know, like it was very much revolving around like just making a call out of spawn, throwing some set smokes and then trying to make it happen. And I'm hoping that here on Overpass we get a better look into what these teams are capable of with this mid-round decision making, but not here in the second. As it's a fast B play into the Mag 7, but only good for one. They know that Shake's at the barrels. For the time being, the smoke conceals him, but a few missed shots with the Deeg is all it takes to let him down.
Yeah, Leaf counting his lucky stars right there that he didn't catch one of those stray Deeg bullets. This should be a pretty easy plant. Moose looking on from heaven, but he has no way to get involved. Junior over Graffiti. That'll be Moose out, and now just Junior with a scout. Goes for the wall bang. Not really left with a lot of options. He's flashed. They're going to apply this pressure. There it is. Marky ends it out. Excuse me. Leaf ends it out.
Yeah, he's looking a lot more comfortable now as well coming into this one, which is a good sign, as Leaf has been the quieter guy in the first 2 maps of this series so far. So,
you know, for Leaf, I mean, we look at him as a player that could have that same level of impact as Junior on the other side.
Yeah, super young, super moldable, high skill ceiling, and very mechanically talented. We've talked to him before. Pretty cool guy, pretty calm. So yeah, like head's in the right place, and I'm sure he's in this for the long haul, as this grand final certainly could be 2-0 for Chaos. Nades, full stack down on that B bomb site. Chaos making the right call, avoiding this in its entirety, going out long. And like after a bit of time, Triumph go, yeah, it's awfully quiet at B. Maybe we'll rotate up. And what this is good for is now Triumph can throw those nades on the A site and deny a bomb plant. It's very hard to win the round, but if they can cause some chaos on that A site prior to the plant, maybe they can run in off the back of it. Do they have the lineups though? Surely. They know what they're doing. There they go. Penny right as rain, ready to throw it in.
Yeah, I think the bigger problem they're going to have here is because very little utilities come through from Chaos, these first few contacts were always going to be an inevitability. In go those nades, Jonji hit by the bulk of them. As actually all 4 head onto the truck and deal with him. That's 1 kill, and that's probably the end of the line here for Triumph. They know it. It's a bit of a grim situation to find yourself in. And so they're just chilling out. Chaos are getting on to 3. That much is certain. Now, when this buyback comes on through from Triumph, you've got Junior with that $3,000 in his bank account, so he's good to bring the AWP out. Also, with both Jonji and Zeppa falling, I almost wonder if we're going to see the AWP on Vanity right away. Triumph are trying to make this expensive, and the fact that they get away with 3 kills has done exactly that. That's pretty good for Triumph. They never had really anything in that round. So they'll take that all day long as they force a lot of reinvestments to come through. You don't have the option to play a bonus round here anymore.
Oh, Vanity. Does he do it? No. I was going to say, like, the reason you buy an AWP here is in expectation that Junior is going to get his. But you can keep running fast rounds. Chaos, they can avoid it that way. They did a great job of doing so on the first map of this series on their T side, just really getting into those heavy B plays. And Junior never really got a chance to do anything with mollies and smokes down fast towards B. Chaos aren't waiting around, are they? Not out the monster, but setting up outside short. And Junior's here with the AWP. He sees nothing outside the B site. Nades stack. And Vanity with a pick. It's not the nades that do it, though. It's the spray off the AK, and Chaos try and run through Monster. Georgie's already in the site. Marky doubling down from short. They run through. Smoke on the molly. Everyone dead inside of B in an instant. And it's Moose alone in a 1-on-4. Insurmountable odds, and a free AWP for Vanity even picked up. Getting better by the second for Chaos as Moose retreats. They're already here to cut off his rotate. Oh, straight along for Marky. This man... he is ahead of the game. He knows what Moose wants to do before Moose can do it.
Surely Moose is dead. Surely doesn't get away with it, right? Does have the read.
Ooh.
But there's the second man that was hounding him down. So Chaos up to 4, and they take everything away from Triumph. That's just going to be another partial buy here for this CT side. Chaos is already off to a incredible start. And as you've said a few times, Hugo, we saw them look really good versus EG here on this T side just the other night. And it's looking like more of the same. It's going to be a real test for Triumph, a real test of their mettle to see if they can put together anything in this first half. Junior with a scout. Might be lucky that he's off the angle early, but goes back in for more, and Vanity wins that fight. They try and push through Monster. The flash is nice. It gets them in, but a missed spray from Ryan leads to his demise. Jonji, the SMG king of Chaos, trying to get this under wraps, but it takes Marky coming in with the big boy gun to get it all back into the hands of Chaos. And Moose, 1v3, Chaos slowing right down, not leaving anything to chance here. And the moment they know where he is, that might be the increase of pace from the other two. They've spotted him at this B site. And so they're heading up to A to get that bomb down. This should be a lock-in.
Yeah, just getting stalled out right now. And there it is, Marky with a cleanup. And Chaos 5-0. Okay, so this is the start that we were sort of expected in a way, but this is where Triumph can get in the way and upset the grain. Find a first. Get that AWP off to a good start. Because boy, do they need it soon. Especially with the money building over on Chaos. Vanity 10k after the buy. He's even armed with the AWP as well. Molly in mid, gone straight through from Chaos. They don't even smoke it, they just run it. Junior posted on long, the flash won't do too much, and he has a quick shot into Vanity. Lovely stuff. Got to really lob those flashes deep on long for them to do anything on a player right at the back, and Junior survives his track back to A. So no trade here for Chaos. Where do they go with this one? Still moving 4 up long. Junior re-aggroing in middle. He only saw Vanity, right? So not actually any info. But B is quiet. Let's try and have heavy numbers down on lower. So this should be expected that long could be contaminated, although no one's here to watch it. With mid controlled now by Moose and Junior. There's a timing where Junior is either going to back up or call for that rotate. And there it is. Shake now can come up to watch Long. You can see he's acting hesitant as players could be in the A site. Long has been open for some time. And now the pieces are starting to get put together by Triumph. They've got to be Long, they say, and they are correct.
Yeah, this utility going to go in. That's the dead giveaway. Now they know Junior might just reside in this bank smoke. The problem is he does, as you say, doesn't know where they could be at long. So doesn't want to go and challenge. And that kind of hangs Shakezilla out to dry, alone in the site. Junior making sure he doesn't get smoke pushed. Doesn't want to give up CT. It's a double retake in through Com with the third man at long. And they are losing bodies left and right. Junior with this AWP. A tag on Samaki as well. In with the re-peek, but not quite able to finish the job. Marky still a threat and still putting up numbers. It's all left on to Moose. This was looking so good for Triumph, and now it's just one man. Marky left to tear it all away and keep Chaos flawless, and he's doing a good job. He's just hiding. Chaos never giving up these fights, never giving over these 1v1s. And for Moose, this is already too far past. This is too far gone. It's 6 on the board for Chaos, and Marky makes it so.
Yeah, Marky's discipline right there is perfect. He just hangs loose. Even when Moose drops the smoke, he doesn't show his hand. That's going to be what pushes that 6th round on Chaos.
Yeah, I mean, he could have even stuck the bomb right there. That would have been the only way he could win the round. Sometimes I'd love to see more players do it. It's how Triumph win that last map, right? Just sticking it in the smoke and the one-on-one. Obviously, like, the chance that you just get cleared is pretty likely, but Marky doesn't spray, just spots it and goes back behind the truck. So there's a chance there, but still a 6th round for Chaos and another eco for Triumph, where loss bonus is maxed out, right? So you can put a good amount into these rounds. Chaos throw this nade set towards the boost every single time they set up B. And so that's a bit of a forewarning to Triumph that this could be a lower take once again. They're already pulling Junior back from long. Re-smokes out Monster. Chaos aren't in a hurry, though. They aren't in a rush. They see that smoke from the A site. Land outside of B. Leaf. Oh, dear. Dropped off the boost. Jonji going to give it another go, perhaps. But when you fail that and you fall into water or you jump on the railing, you don't often go back to it because now you know that they heard something. And you don't want to just boost into a waiting player. That molly's a little deep. Ryan could still survive in this shallow corner. Chaos looking for kills to tempt them into B.
And even if they walk into this stack, right, they shouldn't really struggle all too much. Luckily enough, it never even becomes a worry.
Big spot.
Yeah, Junior did see them going up through the connector. And so there should come a point where we see these players rotating up. For the time being, they're saying to Moose, well, good luck, bud. You're essentially 1v5, so have fun with that. As he's hunkering down in the A site, the CZ emerges and is good for the first, but they've got Moose trapped in a cage. And there's Marky getting the better of him. I'm now going down, and this partial investment for Triumph from this point on in might struggle to find anything. Shakezilla and Junior moving out through Bank and Dumpster, while the other two is still all the way back at T-Ramp. So this round's pretty much done as is.
Yes, sir. That is one thing that is for certain.
Oh, no way Zepp is ready for this. Oh, just doesn't get much better than that, yeah. Turns back in as Ryan comes around the corner. Shake is looking for exits, doing some damage as the bomb explodes. That's Jonji gone. Marky's still hanging around with the AWP. Shake should die to the bomb here with no armor, and there it is. Marky gets there anyway. Chaos 7-0 up. These T-sides are just terrifying again. It's what we saw against EG in the semis to get them here as a Triumph. Well, they are in the final, at least Chaos. Feeling like easy street right now. They're just running right down it with a flawless half.
Yeah, and Harry paints a very, very wild picture of a moose in a cage. Now, that does sound a little terrifying. Moose, those are big animals. Right now, big performance from Chaos.
Big animals, man, they need even grander cages. And that's the one that Marky's putting them in. He's 11-1. This guy on an absolute tear. He really has been so exciting to see. Like, obviously, at New York, was it, right? We didn't have him playing. We had Wrath in for Chaos. And while Wrath looked pretty good, it certainly is nice to have Marky back with this, starting lineup of his team. You've really felt the impact of it. I mean, hell, they're here in the grand final. And he's looked good in pretty much every series for Chaos.
Absolutely. Guns out for Triumph. They're going to get another go at it. Quick Molotov there towards the stairs. But that's going to be extinguished, and Leaf continues to run through the playgrounds.
Yeah, I'd love to see just a little bit more emphasis on trying to take some engagements early on this CT side, man. Like, it can be so punishing, right? And don't get me wrong, it can go both ways, but it's not exactly like Triumph have something that's been working out for them terrifically thus far. You know, we saw this con setup with Junior assisting mid a few rounds ago, so finally we might get to see the merits of this aggression early, and there it is. Shakezilla and Moose trading to keep that in the advantage of Triumph. And they've even aggressed at short side, so yeah, much more aggression coming out on the map in this round from Triumph. Is this the solution? Is this the answer? It certainly looks like it. Leaf removed in the connector, and now while they're fixated on dealing with Penny, Ryan emerges with the left hook. And that leaves it all on Vanity. With 50 seconds left in a 1v4, he's either going to try and go in on a wrap of a lifetime back to this A site, or it's just a very, very lengthy save.
One of the most lengthy, but for Triumph, a first round. Step in the right direction. There's not a whole lot of room to run here for Vanity either.
He's trapped. Look at the map. They know he's constrained inside this position. Either he's already out long, which is unlikely, or they've got him boxed in. Shake could strike right at the end of the round if he wants to give it a go. But again, if you're Triumph here, like, the hesitation is that you don't have any money. And so even losing a player here, a couple of players, could be really costly in the long run. Especially with Chaos already having a really good T side and coming back in, looking for that reset in the follow-up round, trying to keep 4 up, and that's the right call. As much as it pains to be. They could have found Vanity, but coulda, shoulda, woulda. And Chaos coming back in with guns.
Vanity holds on to the op, doesn't need to repurchase. However, the rest of the team are going to buy up in suit.
I'm just glad that, yeah, you know, we get that aggression from Triumph nice and early. It's not like the case that, you know, finally we're having it pulled in. Where even?
How's he done that?
Wait.
Did they boost on A? We're going to need a replay from that.
We need a replay of that, like, immediately. Like, they just died T-spawn with bomb. What?
Junior was on A. Junior was on the A site. Was that some ridiculous
They've done
boost?
a little cheeky thing there, haven't they?
Olofmeister still lives somehow, some way on Overpass. We'll get that to you because that is unbeknownst to me. It wasn't even a wallbang. You can do like the spawn wallbang kill, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't a wallbang. Either way, let's see how this round goes. Chaos are confused, and look at the dead body. Where does that come from? I don't know. We'll figure it out, as now Chaos are deep inside of B. Zeppa's waiting for that CT peek, and Shake is out, but he's fully flashed. Zeppa could have capitalized, but no rush. The molly is good. Shake with a read. Zeppa needs support. Marky comes in for the trade. That's a big kill, as it's kept Chaos in this post plant, not planted for Marky, so Jonji needs to kill Moose coming through Monster. Can Junior draw the attention away? Moose is gone, and Junior with the AWP in heaven removed as well. Let's figure this one out as Chaos, they take an 8th.
Yeah, please tell me we have a replay of that. I will be freaking out if we don't. I'll be molding. So, oh, here it is. Oh, it is a boost.
He's jumping.
He catches him on the jump.
Wow.
Wow, okay.
That could be a Mountain Dew game fuel power play for sure.
Yeah, because that player jumping was throwing the short Molotov that stops you aggressing on B short, so he knows that that molly comes out from that position, and he boosts in spawn. That is ridiculous. I have never seen that. Still finding ways to reinvent the wheel on Overpass. And they got more where that came from.
They're doing more little boosts, right? Now this one, a little more standard, right? We've all seen it. We all know it. And is it going to serve Junior well? It's tried, it's tested.
And this is a great way to get this op, you know, activated in the round and not having to get too close up. However, they're sliding out right underneath him. Ryan catches a shot there, lands it on to Jonji, takes him out of the round. Molotov at the top of the connector. Moose is going to have to back away. Will he find Marky's crosshair? The answer is no.
I'm still a little shaken up from that last round. Like, how must it have felt to just get picked out of spawn in the first 3 seconds?
And not have any idea.
No. Okay.
How's he done that?
They've won 1 round, but now they're looking to double down, and Leaf denies it. The flash goes in deep, and he's already through the monster. 2 in the pit, flashed off themselves. Junior, quick flick on the AWP, but he's blind as well. The util for Chaos remains supreme, but there's still a player in the pit they have no idea about. Penny is behind enemy lines, in essence. Bomb drop, drawing more out as Penny goes in. Marky deals with him, and again, it's another 2v2. Same situation as last round, but no plant this time, and Moose catches Marky on the smoke fade. It's Triumph finding a second.
Yeah, back and forth we go. And that's dwindling this money from Chaos, who had a pretty nice little stack. Now, this flash for Ryan wasn't really right where he wanted it. I can assure you that.
Yeah, it's more painful that Leaf is deep in the monster, right? If the player's all the way at the back, maybe that flash is going to be a little bit more effective, but yeah, the curvature of the pipe saves his life.
Curvature of the pipe. Well, Chaos still look a little ripe, but Triumph, they're shown us they can stand toe-to-toe. Back and forth rounds, split. Timeout probably behooves both teams, especially in this situation. Junior going for an aggressive fountain peak.
You're going to be scared about throwing that Molotov forever now, right, Ryan? Up on the barrels, hidden, up high, but oh no, the whiff spray and the MAC-10 just charges him down. Penny and Moose trying to get it back under control. These Tech 9s and Marky on the AK, though, doing damage. And once again, it's another 2v2, but this time in favor of Chaos. This B site has been so vulnerable, and Chaos have been taking advantage of it every damn time. Marky in with 3, keeping up this absolutely incredible performance. 150 ADR on him, 18 and 3, man. That is unreal. Like, Marky wants this win. He wants something to come of all this effort, right? All this tried in spite of all the bad news. Still doing everything in his power to get this one over the line for Chaos, and it's looking so damn good while they do it.
Yeah. Broken by. Driver gone. CT side is just getting torn to shreds right now. Oh, Vanity's jump spotting, but they're deep on long. They could push him at any moment. Shake will give him a jiggle, and Vanity will give him a giggle. Quick tap with the A1S. Moose is still here. Penny pushing B, and Leaf is patiently waiting for it. Oh, Ryan with a trade. That's an AK for Triumph, and he has armor as well, so well worth it. Zeppa's going to go back to deal with him if he aggresses, but that's not the case. Chaos, they're going to reroute to B. That's where the one gun is. It's a bit of a danger, but Ryan is already putting distance between himself and that B bomb site. He's out on short on a limb. The nice little off angle. Well, John G. Check, looking interested, and he just sneaks on past Zeppa with the drive-by, and you take that if you're Chaos. A late kill into the B-bomb site. Junior with the deagle from above, but he's going to need to do a whole lot more than that.
Oh, Junior just deleted. Doesn't even get to see the Moose. They know that he's flanking.
He keeps flanking.
Yeah, you know, it's like, you know, oh, that guy who's always flanking us. Oh, I wonder if he's flanking again. And Marky's already like wise to it. This Marky v Moose fight is not one that's often gone in favor of Moose, and so he just concedes. He's saving a deagle. 10 on the board for Chaos, and you know, now they've kind of reached that same T side we saw them field against EG, and it might be about to get even sweeter. And it's just B plays. That's literally all it's been. They're just running fast Bs over and over again. Triumph cannot contain this accelerated pace into the B site, and that's worrying, man. Like the fact that Chaos, you know, Vanity's a smart dude, and he's trying to like send this message by just continually hitting B. Getting in their heads.
I mean, it helps too when you have MAC-10s just charging the barrels and having their way with the sight on rounds where you don't have full purchasing power. So, yeah, it's good stuff here from Chaos. A great pace. If they can keep that up, there should be no question that they could put more rounds up in this half.
So look, I wonder where they're going. Well, here they are, throwing all this utility in towards B. Now, one other advantage of this is like you've gone B so much that Triumph are going to be naturally paranoid about it. Triple nade. Oh, wipeout for Penny and Ryan at the full mercy of that nade stack.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
Chaos are just not a team that you can do that boost against. They run those nades almost every single B take, and it's a bit of a joke at this point. Oh, Shake. He's very far back. They're not ready for him. He can't double down. It's a trade for Zeppa. They could just get out of B at this point. Zeppa looks like that's the plan. Smoking out of Monster. There's a big old gap, though, buddy, and Moose is just going to peek on through. He's on the other side of Monster for a change. The CT side. And now Vanity got to lead by example. 1-on-2. Bomb is out in the open. Moose has a sightline to it if he wants, but still hiding at the back of B with his teammate. Vanity's going to wait for some aggression that will never come his way.
Yeah, of course not. You don't want to push the sandbags in this situation. You don't know where Vanity is. You've got the bomb down. You've got an op holding the angle. It's a pretty good setup. Vanity wants to try his luck, rightfully so. It's still very much an attainable round, but he's got to get the bomb first. 30 seconds on the clock.
Now, Moose was looking the wrong way, but he goes back just in time. And yeah, man, finally when Moose is on the right side of this B hold, he's able to get away with a hell of a lot. Here's that replay from the nade stack. Oh, so brutal. But not enough to win Chaos the round. They might have taken that early two-man advantage. It's thanks to that fast comm play, the response, swift from Triumph.
Yeah, and that was, again, a 5-on-3 for Chaos out of the gate with the nades, and they still lose the round. It's a bit of an oof. And now their money is getting drawn into question. Finally, a pistol buy for Chaos. Feels like we haven't ever had to see that on this T side.
I love this, right? Moose hears the footsteps wrapping around him, so he's like, I'm just going to hide in the smoke. He's got no other options. So he is face to face with the enemy, and there it is, Moose with the triple. And this partial investment just torn away from Chaos. They retrieve one of the AKs. It's on the armorless Jonji. So a lot of this round now falling onto Marky's shoulders. As good as he's been, you are asking a lot of Marky here. They're even wrapping up fast through Con. Triumph are just trying to crunch onto these remaining players. And for Jonji, armorless in the 1v4, the aim punch ruins his day. Triumph onto 4, they break the money of Chaos. And so now a chance to fare just as well as EG did in this head-to-head, right? As they get ready to put 5 on the board. A force buy coming in from Chaos. And that's all they're able to muster. Yeah, I always love that, man. I love it when they hide in the smoke. You could just feel that Moose was about to get something done there.
Last round of the first half, definitely a chaos half at that. But in this round, the weapons aren't there. How are they gonna muster up? Leaf out fast. This is a fast play from Chaos, running right into Sheikh Zula's M4 so far. Big nade, he doesn't get away. Actually, Vanity take him out with the PT-50. Look at this, a dump of utility and they've turned.
Yeah, Penny's gonna hear this though. He's down in Con, he shut the door and he's gone in deep. Oh dear, they will have heard the door. But do they know about the depth? He's pushed in behind, and now they're starting to consider it. Going back to the spawn as Penny climbs the ladder. He can still get kills out of this position. Oh, the tuck is beautiful. Oh, Chaos making noise, swapping guns. That's not what they wanted. Penny is alert. He's aware. He's ready. And here comes Vanity, not checking. Penny gets traded, but that's still big info on the bomb's position and that Chaos wanted to go B. Now the mind game is, well, they know that we wanted to go B, so do we actually go B or not? Triumph, gamble with 2 lower and hope for the best as Chaos double back. Taking the bomb long. Deep smoke, denying that information. Moose can't push through this. Jonji can get very close as a result. And
Moose,
this is the right play.
Yeah, conceding the site. Just trying to set up for the 3v3 retake. And maybe catch someone if they try to go aggressive. Chaos, 20 seconds. Now it comes in. And that flash has immediately prompted this rotate off of B. B players are very, very wary that someone might be lurking here, and that is not the case. So while there's this 3v1 available, Chaos just charge it down, and they hear these players rotating up. They're now within bank, and so Triumph have got to clear out CT before they even attempt the retake. Jonji almost caught looking the wrong way, but he's evaded capture. Junior up through dumpster, Ryan in the bank. They've at least flushed Chaos out of CT, but now they've got to get them out of this A site. Junior with the first, but there's more where that came from, and there's the repeak from Zeppa. 11-4 at the end of the first half. Chaos looking dominant again on their map pick as they try to claim a second in this series, but can they? Find out in a minute.
And